Welcome to another module of research methodology, data collection instruments or tools of data collection. Data collection tools or instruments of data collection. Data collection tools refers to the devices or instruments used to collect data in research. So these are the devices or instruments or tools used to collect data in research. It is important to decide the appropriate tool perfectly suitable to gather the necessary primary data. So while collecting primary data, it is very important to select an appropriate tool. The tools used for data collection must have some characteristics such as reliability, measurability, etc. What are the important tools used for data collection? First one, observation schedule, then checklist, then questionnaire. Questionnaire may be a traditional paper questionnaire or a web-based questionnaire. Then interview schedule, then other measuring instruments. Let me start from observation schedule and checklist. Observation schedule is a form prepared to record the results of observation method. So it is a form prepared to record the data obtained from observation method of data collection. It is used to convert complex qualitative or visual observations into usable research data. It is used to convert qualitative data into quantitative research data. Checklist is a list of questions or statements which is used to mark the presence or absence of something in an observation. Checklist is similar to observation schedule, but it consists of questions or statements in which we mark the presence or absence of something. It is an example of checklist. It is a checklist used to observe a workplace. Here, there are some statements in which we mark the presence or absence of something. Punching machines are installed at apt places. There is a place for changing the dress for employees. There is proper lighting in the workplace. Then there is proper ventilation in the workplace. Next instrument is the questionnaire. Questionnaire is a data collection instrument used in research. Questionnaire is a research instrument consisting of a series of questions used for gathering primary data. So it is a research instrument for gathering primary data. It consists of a series of questions. It is used in survey method of research to collect data from potentially large number of respondents. So generally the questionnaires are used when there are a large number of respondents in a survey. It is sent to the respondents by post or electronically with the request to fill up and return to the researcher. So generally the questionnaire is sent to the respondents by post or electronically by email or by WhatsApp or any other means with a request to fill up the details and return to the researcher. Questionnaire should be properly constructed and responsibly administered. Next, type of questions in questionnaire. First one, close-ended questions or fixed response questions. Close-ended questions are questions with a limited set of possible answers. So in close-ended questions, a limited set of possible answers are also given along with the question. Limit the responses of the respondents with a list of answer choices. So here the responses of the respondents are limited with the answer choices given by the researcher. It ensures higher response rate and good for analysis. It consists of dichotomous questions such as yes or no, then multiple choice questions, then rating scale questions and ranking questions. For example, do you like the color of the product? Answer choices are yes or no. It is an example of dichotomous question. Then open-ended questions. Open-ended questions are questions that allow respondents to give free form answer. Answer choices are not given. So in open-ended questions, the answer choices are not given and hence encourage full and meaningful answer from the part of the respondents. It allows respondents to express more information such as feelings, attitudes and understanding. Generally, the open-ended questions are used when the researcher wants to collect more information from the respondents such as feelings, attitudes and understanding. Then slow response rate and difficult to analyze are the major limitations of open-ended questions. For example, provide your suggestions for the improvement of the product. So here the space is provided to give the answer. The next types of questionnaire. There are different types of questionnaire. First one, traditional mailed questionnaire. It is the questionnaire printed in a paper and sent to the respondents by post. So it is the traditional questionnaire printed in a paper. Then second one is the web-based questionnaire. It is a questionnaire with a set of questions in digital form and circulated over the web or internet. Then there are a lot of free and open source online survey tools such as Google Forms, Survey Planet, etc. for the creation of web-based questionnaires. So online survey tools are generally used to create and send questionnaires. Web-based questionnaire is a fast and less expensive method of collecting primary data, but the response rates have been reported to be lower while compared to the traditional mailed questionnaire. There are a lot of online survey tools that can be used to prepare questionnaire. Examples are Google Forms, Sogo Survey, SurveyMonkey, Typeform, Client Heartbeat, Zoho Survey, Survey Gizmo, Survey Planet, Fedia, Lime Survey, Qualtrics, Survey Anyplace, Survey Legend, Typeform, Survey Nuts, Question Pro, etc. Next type of questionnaire is structured questionnaire. It is the questionnaire with the close-ended questions. Unstructured questionnaire is the next one. It is the questionnaire with the open-ended questions. Then semi-structured questionnaire is the last one. It is a questionnaire with the both open-ended and close-ended questions. The next topic, steps in the preparation of questionnaire. The questionnaire design is a long process that demand careful attention and skill. Then let us analyze what are the important steps in the process of preparing a questionnaire. First one, define the objectives of the research or survey. A well-defined questionnaire should meet the research objective. So the objectives of the research must be determined first. So the questionnaire is to be constructed in accordance with the objectives of the research. So the preparation of objectives is the first steps. Then second one, decide the information required or the variable to be measured. Researcher has to decide what are the things need to be collected from the respondents to meet the objectives of the research. Several questions may be asked to collect information for attaining one research objective. So the variable with regards to each and every objective is to be identified. Third one, determine the target respondents. The researcher must define the population and the sampling group from which the data is to be collected. The researcher must have an understanding about the population from which the data is to be collected. The language, words, layout, etc. of the questionnaire is to be framed in accordance with the nature of the target audience. So the questionnaire must be suitable to the target audience. So the researcher has to define the population first. Then choose the method of reaching the target respondents. Data can be collected through mailed questionnaire, web-based questionnaire, personal interview, telephone interview by using enumerators, etc. So there are different methods for collecting data and the researcher has to choose a particular method of reaching the target respondents. Then design and write questions. This stage consists of the drafting of question content and question wordings. So it is the main stage of the drafting the questionnaire. Design and write questions, or it is the stage of writing questions. Each and every element of the questionnaire should be drafted carefully. Special care should be given for the layout. The precautions to be taken while drafting the questionnaire will be discussed later. Next step, pre-testing questionnaire. It is necessary to pre-test the questionnaire by conducting a mini survey or pilot study before it is used in a full-scale survey. The feedback of the experts in the subject may also be used for the purpose. It helps to identify the mistakes in the draft questionnaire. It is also helpful for testing the reliability and validity of the scales used in the questionnaire. And the last stage is drafting the final questionnaire. After making the required corrections and modifications, the final questionnaire may be prepared. What are the elements of a questionnaire? First one, title. Title of the study or survey is to be given in questionnaire. Then general introduction. A general introduction may be given. It includes description of the purpose of the study. The purpose of the study is to be mentioned. Then researchers' assurance of confidentiality of information. A statement which assure that the data collected from the respondents will be kept as confidential. That is the researchers' assurance of confidentiality. Then specific instructions must be given. That means directions with regards to filling the questionnaire. Then questions are the main part of questionnaire. Then additional information, that means full contact information of the researcher, promise to share the results of the survey to the respondents, etc., if any. Then closing part of the questionnaire, that means thank you or any other remarks may be given as the closing remarks. Then what are the essentials of a good questionnaire? First one, objective based. Questions must meet the objectives of the research. Each and every questions must be prepared in accordance with the objective of the research. Then clarity. Questions must be clear and not vague. Then brief and limited number of questions. Size of the questionnaire and number of questions must be kept at a minimum. Then simplicity is the next one. The language of the question should be simple and easily understandable to the respondent. Next, avoid personal questions. Personal and intimate questions may be avoided as far as possible. Sometimes the personal questions need to be asked, but unwanted personal and intimate questions should be avoided. Then use of proper words. Questions should be framed with the right words. Then proper sequence or logical sequence. Questions must be moving from easy to difficult, then moving from basic to advanced, etc. For example, before asking about the number of children, it is better to ask whether married or not first. After asking about the number of children, the marital status questions are not logical. Then pre-testing. Before sending to the respondents, questionnaire must be properly tested. Then proper instructions, brief directions with regard to filling up the questionnaire should be given in the questionnaire. Then secrecy of information. Every respondent should be ensured that information given by them shall be kept secret. So there must be a statement in the questionnaire that the information collected will be kept as confidential. Then attractive design. Layout of the questionnaire must be attractive and impressive. Next topic, questionnaire and interview schedule. Questionnaire is a set of questions sent through post or mail to informants with a request to fill up and send back to the researcher. So it is a set of questions sent to the respondents and the respondent himself fill up the details. Then interview schedule is a set of questions generally filled out by the researcher or enumerator by asking questions to the respondent. Here the questions or the details are filled up by the enumerator or the researcher by asking questions to the respondents. Let us analyze the key differences between questionnaire and interview schedule. First one, questionnaire is used in surveys, whereas the schedule is used in surveys and interview. Then questionnaire is a cheaper method and there is no need of field workers. But in the case of schedule, it is costly as it requires field workers. Then mailed to the respondents by post or electronically. The questionnaires are sent to the respondents. Then schedule is carried by the interviewer or enumerator. Then questionnaires are filled up by the respondents themselves. But in the case of schedule, it is filled up by the interviewer or enumerator. Then in the case of questionnaire, the response rate is low. That means high non-response. But in the case of schedule, it is low non-response. That means in the case of schedule, response rate is generally higher than questionnaire. That is called low non-response. Then identity of respondents is unknown in the case of questionnaire. But in the case of schedule, identity of respondents is known because the enumerator or researcher personally meet the respondent. Then in the case of questionnaire, there is no personal contact between the researcher and respondents. But in the case of schedule, there is a direct personal contact. Then questionnaire is not suitable for illiterate respondents, but it is suitable for illiterate respondents too. Then wider distribution of sample possible in the case of questionnaire, but wider distribution of sample is difficult in the case of schedule. then there are more chances of incomplete and wrong information in the case of questionnaire, but in the case of schedule, the information will be more complete and correct. Then the other measuring instruments. There are a lot of other measuring instruments such as attitude scales, value tests, personality inventories, mechanical instruments, lab instruments, etc. Let me come to the next topic, pilot survey or pilot study. Pilot survey is a small scale preliminary survey conducted before conducting the main survey. So it is the mini survey or preliminary survey conducted before conducting the original survey. It is the small scale replica or rehearsal of the main survey. It is used to determine the feasibility of the main study. It is conducted to check whether the main study is possible. A pilot study can reveal the deficiencies in the design of the main study and thereby helps to improve the final study. A pilot study is to be carried out on members of the relevant population. What are the advantages of pilot survey? First one, it enables the researcher to acquire prior knowledge about the population to be sampled. So it helps to make an understanding about the population. It helps to assess the time and resources required for the main study. With the help of the pilot survey, the researcher can make an understanding about the time and resources required for the main study. It reveals the potential human and data management problems. The expected human management problems and data management problems can be found out. It is useful to test fieldwork arrangements and to train and test field workers. So it helps to make fieldwork arrangements and to train and test interviewers and enumerators. Then it is helpful for testing the instruments of data collection such as questionnaire. So it is useful for pre-testing the questionnaire and interview schedule. Then it is helpful to estimate the parameters required for sample size calculation. With the help of the data obtained from pilot survey, the parameters required for sample size calculation is obtained. It helps to see whether the proposed analysis tools are appropriate. With the help of the data obtained from pilot survey, we can check whether the proposed analysis tools are appropriate and suitable. Then next topic, pre-testing. Pre-test is the testing of the survey instruments such as questionnaire and interview schedule before it is administered. So it is the testing of the instruments before it is administered. The main objective of pre-testing is to determine whether there are any ambiguous or biased questions in the questionnaire. Then all aspects of the questionnaire, question content, wording, sequence, layout, difficulty, answer options, clarity of instruction should be tested. So all the aspects of the questionnaire must be tested in the pre-testing stage. Questionnaire can be pre-tested through personal interviews, pilot survey, expert evaluation, etc. So it can be tested by conducting a pilot survey or by making an expert evaluation. That means the questionnaire may be provided to an expert, and on the basis of the evaluation of the expert, the questionnaire can be tested, or a personal interview may be conducted with some respondents and the questionnaire can be tested. What are the advantages of pre-testing? It helps to check whether the questions are understood by all classes of respondents. Then pre-testing will be helpful for the deletion, correction and modification of questions and answer options. With the help of pre-testing, we can make a deletion, then correction or modification of questions and answer options. Pre-testing helps to find out the additional questions to be included in the survey. Then it is also helpful for testing the reliability and validity of scales used in the questionnaire. It helps to improve the layout of questionnaire, question sequence, wordings, etc. It helps to check whether the instructions given to the respondents and interviewers are sufficient. Thank you.